So what's going on, guys? Gibson back with another video, and today, guys, by the title you already know what I'm talking about. And I already made a video like this similar, just a little bit similar, as or are old games better? That was the title of the video. And today we talking about 2020 disappoint me, and games in 2020 disappoint me. And I don't know if this is how it's gonna keep going. If this how it's gonna keep going, I'm just gonna continue playing the classic games. I'm not even gonna bother paying for any new games because it is a waste of money. All of these new games that they just throwing at us are a waste of money. And I got 3 games here today that I'm gonna share with you that are the worst games of 2020 so far. These are the ones I played and they were so bad. And let's just get on to it. So for the first one, we got Call of Duty Modern Warfare. You already knew I was gonna say this. Call of Duty Modern Warfare is one of the worst games of 2020. And I'm going from like not so bad to like crazy, like just terrible. Worst to terrible. So Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019, I think, came out. It made the list. And the game, I already explained it many times in my channel. If you watch some of the videos, the game is bad. The game is not, it's not fun. That is the number one thing that games need to have, is fun. And if games doesn't have fun, there's no point of buying any games, because that's the whole point of games, is to get on there, and have a good time and fun. And Modern Warfare does not have that. Modern Warfare just throws microtransaction in your face. Bam, $60 game. Campaign okay, but it doesn't balance with the multiplayer. The multiplayer is terrible. Multiplayer was the worst experience I've ever had, man. They gave, oh my God, we have weapon balance, not a thing. We got camping. You got everything that's in Modern Warfare in one. It just, it's not good. And I already talked about this game in my previous videos, and it's just, and they taking money. It's the fact that you pre-order game for like $70. They taking your money. And when you play the game, they hype the game up. They put it, first of all, they put Call of Duty Modern Warfare as the game name. I'm expecting good results. Like you thinking, nah, this has to be a good game. It's hyped, and then they take your money, your $70, and then they don't even provide what you were expecting. Like, or with the trailer, even the trailer looked good, and the game just sucked. And the developers never say nothing to nobody. These guys never reply. Like, they don't listen to the community. There's no point of playing these games. And I seen the new Battle Royale that's coming out. If it's being made by the same people that's making multiplayer, I'm not bothering getting on, because there's no point of getting on there. I don't see the point of even playing anymore. I don't even play Modern Warfare no more. I deleted it off my PS4. There's no point of playing it. And I wouldn't advise you guys to pre-order any Call of Duty till it come out. But I already talked about that before in a previous video. For the next game, we got Death Stranded. You know Death Stranded was coming too. This is another game I have beef with. It doesn't live up to the hype. In the trailer, in the way they announced it, it makes it look good. Like, it makes it look like it's gonna be one of the best games of 2020, but it's literally one of the worst games of 2020. Where to even begin? The mission, the characters don't make sense. I don't understand the story. Maybe I'm dumb or something, but I don't understand the story. And you just do one thing. I don't like games that you just do one thing. I can name a bunch of old games that you do different things every mission. Like the open world, I like the open world that Death Stranding had. That's a thing I can give it, because the open world, that's a big game. That's a big game. But they didn't put nothing to make the player, continue playing the game. Though it's open world, but there's nothing to do. You just drive. Sometimes you don't even get to drive. You have to walk to a delivery spot. And you know how hard it is, especially with the balancing thing, when you're running and you have to balance yourself. That is the worst part of the game. I don't understand why they made it that way. Why did they make the game that way? I know they're trying to make it realistic, but that was lame. That was dumb. The game is a long game and it's so boring. You just do the same thing over and over and over and over. You drive a bike, you pick up a delivery, you drive it, to another place. You do the same thing back to back. The game, that's an easy $60 grab. That's easy money. They didn't even put no effort into the game, and it took everybody money. The ratings was terrible. I should have just looked at the ratings. This is why I don't advise you guys to buy games. Don't pre-order games, because as soon as you play it and you don't like it, there's nothing you can do. And I advise you guys buy CD games too, because buying games online or in the PlayStation Store, there's no point, because you can't return them. So I would buy CD games, and I wouldn't pre-order games, because there's no point. I don't see the point of pre-ordering, especially games going forward, like modern games. There's no point of pre-ordering no modern games. And you gotta keep it real, guys. Like, these games are getting boring, and I'm just playing the classic games. There's no point. I've been playing, Bully. I've been playing Amazing Spider-Man 2. Those are good games to play. And I'm gonna start playing some Mario 64. Old games. I'm just going back to the classics, because I don't see the point of playing these new games. They're a waste of money. Now, the last game, oh my lord. Can you even guess what the last game is? Oh my lord. The last game is Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Ooh-wee. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, it ruined Dragon Ball Z series for me. That's it, bruh. I'm not pre-ordering no more Dragon Ball Z games. Don't pre-order it. That ruined the Dragon Ball Z series. If you play Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, I haven't played it, but if you play Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, first of all, I wouldn't pre-order it. But if you play Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, you would know how boring that game is. Now, I said this already about Death Stranding, but this game is worse. Out of all those two games I just said, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot is one of the worst games I've ever seen. They talk about open world game. That's a psych. That's a big psych, because you don't go in the open world. It's just an open open area, and you battle there. You do the same move, or you just keep clicking square. You do the same move over and over. You battled, and the number one thing that makes the game worse is you already know what's coming. Like, you might say, Gibson, you didn't even play the game. How would you know if it's good or not? I don't have to play the game. If you watch the trailer, you already know what's coming. You already know you're gonna battle Nappa, is that his name? Then you're gonna battle Vegeta. You know you're gonna battle Frieza, and you know you're gonna battle Cell, and you know you're gonna battle Boo. There's no point of buying the game if you know what the story's gonna be. The game is the same every year. Remember Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse? The same thing. It's the same game every year. The same Dragon Ball Z game every year. They don't update nothing. It's the same move, same series of moves. At least start from where, like, what about the new Dragon Ball Z's? Like, with, where they have the blue hair. I haven't watched those, but I've seen trailers. Where they have the blue hair. Why don't they start the story there? Why are they always starting it from the beginning? And, like, from the Dragon Ball Z Kai era and going up? I don't understand that. It makes the game, what's the point of pre-ordering when I already know what's coming? You see what I'm saying? So there's no point of buying the Dragon Ball Z games, because you already know what's coming. If you already watched the anime, you already know. And that's the whole point of these games, are for people that watch the show, not for people that are new. So what people are new? If people really need to know about the game, they'll watch the show, because I'm pretty sure everybody heard of Dragon Ball Z. The game is, I'm pretty sure, $60. I didn't pre-order it because I already know the cheese that was coming. And half of these games are a waste of money. And I'm not understanding. Half of these games have no story. Most games back in 2010, they had stories, the story you would love to go get on there and play. And Dragon Ball Z Kakarot is full of cutscenes. You basically watching the show. You're not even playing the game. And it's the same thing over. It's a loop. The same thing over and over. That's a series that I'd never talk about, but I've seen. And it's a whole loop. It's the same thing every year. There's nothing different. They'll probably throw microtransactions at you, but that's it. It's the same thing every year, every time. And I advise you guys not to pre-order these type of games, because there's no point. you're gonna be disappointed. Maybe I hope I'm not the only one thinking like this, but I hope some other people agree with me. And if you do agree with me, go ahead and like the video. I hope you, this is my opinion, this is what I've experienced, this is what I've seen. And if you agree with me, go ahead and like the video, man. This is a short video. Go ahead and like, subscribe if you want. And if you dislike the video, tell me at least what did I say that was wrong. You know I'm telling the truth. Half of these games are bad. And I'll see you guys later, man. Go ahead, have a good day.